I just wanted to show off my eyeliner today because I did a really good job. Very proud of myself. Hi everyone! I'm using my new camera, which is awesome, and I have a haul video for you guys. Basically just kind of telling you like what I'm doing with my cosplays coming up, and just like all the things I got and what my plans are. If you see this giant thing behind me, my husband is going to be Master Roshi again this year for TriCon, but we're really going to like up the ante with this one. Oh my god, my cat. He's just so like attention seeking right now. But anyway, so last year he just basically wore like shorts and like Hawaiian shirt and stuff like that, and we just like got white like makeup paint and put that in his beard. Well, now we're like, let's really do this, like let's go crazy. So I actually started making him a giant turtle shell. How am I going to show this to you? It's huge. Like, it's meant to be like a gargantuan turtle shell. Ooh. And I'm going to eventually put straps on it so that he can wear it kind of like a backpack. But I mean, I don't even know if you can really see the scale, but it's giant. And I used a whole can, or like a whole bottle of Mod Podge. And I even made like some homemade like plaster stuff with water and flour, baking flour, stuff like that. So lots of newspaper. I basically just looked up online, and I mean, if you guys are interested in like how I made it and stuff like that, maybe I can do like a smaller version, like tutorial or something, or I don't know. You guys just let me know, like, if you're interested. I can go in deep conversation about it. He's sleeping on my foot. You're such a weirdo. But I'm gonna do another layer of newspaper. And we got some plaster, like actual plaster, so we'll see how that goes. I've never used real stuff before, so I'm going to put my hair up. So, I don't know. We'll just see kind of how it turns out. So, I've been working on my Queen of Hearts cosplay, and I was going to just use a skirt that I already owned. But it didn't quite look right. Like, with the corset, I needed to, like, bellow out, like, Victorian style. But I don't have a skirt that does that. So I'm going to try and make a hoop skirt out of hula hoops, which Mr. seems to like. I got 4 of them. I got 1 big one and 3 of these, like, little green ones. I think I'm only going to need 2 of them, though. The green one is probably going to be my top one, like the widest I want it to go, because it really doesn't need to be too wide. And then I'll probably cut the big blue one into a smaller shape, because I didn't want to make it like too big of a hoop skirt. I just wanted like 2 rings, and I saw online that you can like sew them together with like some straps to connect them. And so I'm going to try and do that. We'll see how that works. Hopefully it'll look cool. That's the goal. And then I got a whole bunch of stuffs. This is over a course of like a few days, so I didn't just like find everything now. I did go thrifting today. I've gone thrifting to like 3-4 different places in the past few days and have yet to find a coat that looks like something Gimli would wear. They're either not long enough or not the right color, or they're all pleather, and he didn't wear any kind of leather. So I've just been having a really hard time finding the type of coat that I need. I'm hoping I can find one soon. I have about a month to really figure this out. So anyway, I have to try and find a coat before then. Here in like a couple weeks, maybe the fall lines and things will come in, and that'll be more prominent. But I did find some cool stuff. So, well, my friend actually bought me these because I only had money for cosplay. I didn't have really any money for fun stuff, so she bought me these shoes. And they're so cool. I've already worn them, and they're actually really comfortable, and I'm normally really clumsy in heels, so that worked out for me.
Oh my god. Look at these shoes. Oh my god. Look at these shoes.
I did buy myself one fun thing. Not that cosplay isn't fun, but I have such, like, I never find, like, maxi dresses that, like, look awesome. And this one looked really, really good. So much so that I took some fun video, which I'll put in now. I know, right? I know. It's like, it's so awesome. It's such a cool dress. Well, I really like it because it's super comfy. It's a little long for me. I might hem it just because I kind of trip over myself. But I don't have to wear a bra with it, so yay! You know what I mean. You know what I mean, ladies. Bras are the worst. I think that was pretty much all I got. That was just, like, fun things for me. My son is going to be Alistair, which I think my daughter had the doll out. At least I thought she did. Ah! Okay, yeah. My daughter has this doll, Alistair Wonderland, which is supposed to be Alice in Wonderland's son. And on Sunday of TriCon, we are going to cosplay as a family. I'm going to be my own version of the Red Queen, or Queen of Hearts, whatever you want to call her. And Ivan wanted to be Alistair, and I didn't find like a plain blue, but I did find this, and I think it'll work really well. I was probably going to draw clocks all over it, because as you can see, he's got a bunch of clocks. I don't know if you can see that. And then my cat's butt's in the way. But he's got a bunch of clocks and stuff on his shirt, and I might have to hem it a little bit, because it is a little big, but I think it'll be really cool. And I kind of like that it's striped, because it makes it, I don't know, it gives it more, I don't know, it's more unique. It's like it's special just for him. Don't be chewing on my shoes. So that's pretty much all I got last, I think, Wednesday. And then my husband and I went shopping, and I got some fake roses that I'm gonna make a headband out of for the Red Queen. Stop it. And I got some makeup stuff, nothing really fancy, just a bunch of e.l.f. products and a shit ton of liquid liner, because I end up using liquid liner for everything. Almost every cosplay, at least every, like, feminine cosplay, I always end up using, like, a crap ton of liquid liner. And I've been debating on whether doing, like, a Sugar Skull Queen of Hearts or not, because, like, that was an idea that I had, but I don't know if I want to do it, because I did come up with this cool lip idea that might look great as Sugar Skull, so I don't know. Everything's just sort of up in the air right now, and I don't know if any of these are going to turn out very well, but we'll find out. Today I went thrifting, and I did find these. They're like this foam sparkly hearts. Tap it. And there were, I don't know how many are in here, I think about 4 or 5, and it was $2, and I thought about on the back of the skirt gluing this giant heart onto, like, the butt and, like, adding more, like, ruffledies or something, kind of making, like, so the back is as interesting as the front of the cosplay, you know what I mean? And I don't know, I might put the hearts on something else. I haven't quite decided. I just thought that would be cool to kind of add more depth, I guess, or more interesting looking on the back of the skirt that I plan to make, which I have material for, and I talked about that like forever ago. Me and my friend went shopping for the Queen of Hearts and for Ursula, but I'm not going to do Ursula this year just because I'm having just so much stuff to do with every other cosplay, and that's like a really big project, so I'm going to actually save that for next year when I can actually like focus on it. So I did find some Roshi pants. They're basically like hospital scrubs, and the reason I liked them is because they gather at the legs, the ankles, which is what Roshi kind of wears. And we can pull them up a little bit, and they should be comfy because it might be cold around that time. So That'd be nice. And we got him some white gloves because he's going to be the white rabbit. So, these are meant for women. He was able to squeeze his hands in here. I don't know how. I could barely fit my hands in them. My fingers aren't long enough. But he was able to do it, and they look really cool, so, his fingers are longer than mine, but, like, his hand's wider than mine, and he somehow, like, got it in there. I just kept telling him to quit flexing, though, because he's going to pop a seam, and I'm not going to be able to fix that. And then I got this basic headband for 25 cents because, I just needed an extra one that was really wide, so I could glue a bunch of shit to it, basically. Okay, so that's like all the thrifted stuff. Well, the roses I didn't thrift. I actually got that at Walmart. But that's like a bunch of basic stuff. I got my kids some, they were each 50-cent folders for school next year. Stormtrooper for Ivan, or do they call them, what are the new ones called? I don't think they're called, I thought they were called something different. I guess they were Stormtroopers. And then Hipsterpotamus. I thought it was funny. So I got it for her. And I felt like, you know, it's like you get one kid something, you gotta get the other one something too. Oh my god, they're out. Pumpkin pasties. I haven't eaten any yet. I actually have 4 boxes. I'm kind of I'm waiting. I'm waiting till it's cold. Because that's the best time, is have a cup of coffee and well, they're called pumpkin delights. I call them pumpkin pasties, or they used to be called jack-o'-lanterns cookies or something like that, but they're so good. I'm not like super crazy about pumpkin spice like a lot of people are. Just these are like my one pumpkin spice thingy that I just go insane over. Like I've had like pumpkin muffins and stuff like that, and those are good, but I don't know, something about these, they're just amazing. I love them so much. And some spray paint. I still need to get more, but I got white for like a base coat and purple for the finished, and this is going to be for the turtle shell because Master Roshi's turtle shell is purple, which is kind of weird. And it was funny because Andrew was like, no, it's not, it's natural looking, like it's brown. And I was like, no, it's purple. I was like, the turtle he rides on, which I can't remember the turtle's name, but he rides a turtle who's like a natural looking turtle. But the turtle shell that Master Roshi has on his back is purple. And I got a picture offline, and I was like, it's purple! And I proved it, and he was like, oh. And I was like, we can do a natural looking one, but he was like, no, it's gotta be purple. But I think it's going to be really cool. I just don't know how I'm going to put the straps on. I was honestly just going to use 2 old belts that I just never use and make those, because then he can kind of adjust it too. But I just don't know how I'm going to do this. Like, it's kind of like how my cosplays turn out. I think this is pretty true for a lot of cosplayers, but like the Gimli helmet I made, right? I was like, I have no idea if this is going to turn out well. This could be a horrible, like, it might be so horrible I have to set it on fire. But it ended up turning out really well. I mean, it's not perfect, obviously, but it's with all the things that I had, and I didn't buy anything to make it. Like, I literally just found things in my house, and it just happened to work out because I'm a hoarder when it comes to craft things. So that really worked out in my favor. But it's just like, it's like with every cosplay I do, like the corset I made for the Queen of Hearts, I was like, I don't even know if this is going to turn out right. And then I ended up having to sew a big bra on the inside of it just to kind of like make it fit well. And like I added material to the back, and like, I don't know, it's just like, you never really know how it's going to turn out until you're done. So we'll see how it goes. I hope you guys thought this haul was fun. I do plan to show my progress on like how I make these things. Majority of my progress things that I do, I don't really like taking video of when I'm working because I'm working. But I do like taking photos like through the process, kind of showing like before I paint, as it's drying, and then when it's completed, so you can kind of see the transition. So I do a lot of that on Instagram, and then I share usually that stuff to my Von Gayheb page on Facebook. So Von Gayheb, YouTube, Von Gayheb, Instagram, Von Gayheb Cosplay and Crafts on Facebook. So those are all the things, and I will link those down below and all that fun stuff. So I do plan on doing more videos, especially now that I have this new camera, and I got a way better MP converter thing, so I can convert all kinds of things and edit them really well. So I'm hoping to do more stuff like that, and I'm hoping to do more like cosplay videos and all kinds of really cool stuff. And TriCon's coming up, and I'm so excited, and it's going to be awesome. I'm going to film everything, and it's going to be great, and it's going to be great. Okay. I love you guys. I will see you next time.